What up? It's 9 to 5 Bears. I have no introduction or anything ready to go because nothing makes sense and everything's insane. Brett, happy Monday. How you doing?
Hell yeah, brother. That's how I'm doing, Eric. How the hell are you?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great. It feels good to be back on the mics. We missed last week's episode. I apologize. My personal life was kind of in shambles. But we won't talk. That's not right. We're here to talk about things.
Yeah.
Everything's good. No worries. It's just we couldn't get an episode out last week, but we are very excited to be able to get this episode out this week because for the first time in 15 years, the Bears have won a playoff game. For the first time since 7 days after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Bears have beaten the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. We've only played 3 times though, I think. So hasn't been that many. So yeah, Pearl Harbor, like 7 days later, the Bears win. And then America would go on to win World War II. So, I mean, the good guys.
I guess we sacrificed the Bears not winning for a long time for World War II victories.
That's worth it.
Football.
Yeah, so what you're saying is the Bears
80 years
are
later.
responsible for the long era of peace that we've enjoyed since then. Yeah.
Yep.
Clearly.
Everyone credit Chicago Bears and McCaskey family, George Hallis.
As you can tell, we're not saving any of the suspense. We're excited to talk about this one. But you know what else gets me just as excited as a surprise Bears comeback win? These guys, Total Roofing and Construction, they're fantastic.
I heard.
I love them.
I
don't get paid to say that. Even if I wasn't getting paid, I would still say that I love them.
Yeah.
So Bears 31, Packers 27, in what I can only describe as shades of Super Bowl 51 when the Falcons collapsed 28-3. I think that will go down in history as the most iconic comeback of all time. But I think the next tier down, this one is pretty far up there, if not at the top.
Yeah.
So now anytime a Packers fan is talking shit to me, I can just go 21-3. And that feels pretty good. So I'm still struggling as to what to say. So, Brad, I'm going to pass it off to you. I called you immediately after the game was over and screamed some obscenities.
Yes.
How did you feel? What was the process of watching the game like? How did you feel?
So, again, this is the 7th game the Bears have won this season when trailing in the fourth quarter with under 2 minutes to go.
Insane.
Yet, however, at half, we were all feeling the blues in the first half. I know I was. Kristen, I watched the game with her. She was a beacon of positivity in my family group chat.
That's
my
what
mom
I heard,
and my brother were also being positive. At halftime, I texted and wished my brother-in-law good luck in the next round. It was some reverse voodoo magic that I was trying to throw out there. But again, so long story long, I don't know why we do this to ourselves every week. This is a team that's a tale of two halves.
Yes.
Like, the first half's going to be dog shit, and then you got to get to the fourth quarter, and then Iceman shows up, Mr. Fourth Quarter, 184 total yards of offense in the fourth quarter on Saturday.
Yep.
This team's never out. Until the clock hits 0, this team is never out. And I don't know why I constantly go through this, emotion every week. We talked all year. You've been saying it. We're exercising the demons, but we haven't fully exercised them quite yet because we're still here, at halftime. I think we both were texting each other, too, at halftime. And the defense, tell you what, as much as I hated to see T.J. Edwards go down, that's my cousin, as much as I hated to see him tear his ACL or whatever happened, when DeMarco Jackson came in on defense,
something changed.
That changed the entire defense.
Yeah.
And then Dennis Allen finally got his head out of his ass and avoided the man coverage. They were slicing and dicing us, went to more zone play, and the defense came out guns blazing. 2 3-and-outs to start for the Packers. So the defense held up their end of the bargain in the second half. Offense took a little while to get going. And then they finally did.
Yeah.
And I fucking love Caleb Williams to death. I would literally take a bullet for that man.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love that kid. He's 24 years old, and I'm like, are you my dad? Like,
he was fired up on the sidelines. He was he was rallying dudes.
And dude, okay.
We have a lot to say.
I know.
I think I know what you're
can't
gonna say.
stand. People are like, oh, he's crying on the sidelines. Tom Brady can go and curse out his whole team.
I've been
his
saying
family,
that, dude.
And
how many fucking surface tablets did Tom Brady fucking annihilate in his career? And it's all, oh look, he's so passionate about it. But like whenever Caleb does this, like he's too emotional. He can't fucking hit.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. I have more to say about that.
Yeah, it was just one of the greatest games ever. So, and I'll end with this. So everyone all week was saying, if the Bears lose, it's a successful season. Like looking at it like that, and of course it would have been a successful season.
Yeah.
However, losing to the Packers in the playoffs, it would have made the flame of this season lessened.
Yes.
Right. I did not want to think about them losing or their season ending at the hands of those cheeseheads up north. I hate them so much. That was not how I wanted this season to end, and I was really like just at halftime, just in a funk, like, oh my god, like this. I don't want this. I don't want it to end. I don't want the season to end in general because it's been so fun, but not to these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a successful season. Like,
yeah,
we got to play the Rams. The Rams are really fucking good.
The Cali boys got to come play in the cold though.
Exactly.
So,
it's gonna be single digits with the wind chills. So
we're gonna make Matt Stafford have PTSD from his Lions days.
That'd be beautiful. Dome boy, that's what they call him on Twitter now. Dome boy.
Dome boy.
So yeah, man. All I know is if you're gonna talk shit on Twitter, here's what I'm gonna hit you with. This is Ben shaking Matt LaFleur's hand. Everyone's mad at Ben for this. I know we'll talk about it, but this is the reaction you're gonna get. This is the only response you're gonna get if you're talking shit on Twitter. So,
yes,
I love this photo.
Yes, we need to frame it.
Yeah, we will.
We need to get like a.
I need a better.
We need like a high quality like HD like poster we can get made of it for
a
sure.
big one.
Big one.
I want like a fat head.
Like yeah.
Put it on that wall or something.
We could just rip down all the paneling on this wall.
Yeah,
and just put it there.
I love it.
We don't need soundproofing.
No,
overrated.
But anyways, Eric, how about you? You give me your response.
I'm going to preface this by everything that I'm about to say is in the theater of sports fandom, right? Yes. So I would like to, as I always do, first off extend the congratulatory handshake and olive branch to the Packers and their fans for a game well played. I will say that the 3 Packer games this year are by far and away the best games that I watched this year and made me feel something in a world that doesn't allow me to feel things very often. It's created some awesome moments with like friends that I watch football with. So Packer fans, Green Bay Packers, thank you for an awesome year of football. Shake your hands, GGs. I can't wait to do it again next year. It's always fun. Packer week is always the pinnacle of our season. So
yeah,
I know Brett.
They don't deserve a. No,
I know Brett does not share that.
3/4 of them. No.
Our friends that are Packer fans, they're good people.
Right.
They're genuinely like they're.
I only know one good
people.
Packer fan. That's my brother.
The in real life Packer fans are great people. The troglodytes on the internet, they're a different story, and we'll address them in a second here. So,
that's what I think about is the Twitter trolls.
Yes, and they that's why they troll, because they get you mad and they get into your skin. And I spent an inordinate amount of time on Twitter on Sunday talking shit to all the trolls, which is something I don't normally do. I'm usually a pretty reserved person. I just don't give them attention because giving them attention just feeds the algorithm.
Right.
I don't try to feed the algorithm and give them attention. I thought a lot about how to best sum up my thoughts about this game, because by halftime I was on my phone looking up trade deals and free agents and draft picks for next season. I'd moved on. I was done. I was like, all right, this is fine. I'm get Max Crosby, fix the defensive line. What do we need to do to get this team back on track next year? And then just things started to turn somehow miraculously. There was a tiny voice in the back of my head that said maybe, just maybe, if it happens again, it could. And it's almost poetic that I said we were excising demons at the start of this season, because we did excise demons again.
Exercise.
It's one of the two. One guy laughed at me that said exercise.
Excise, the police, the excise police.
We are
watch
getting.
your drinking.
We hired an exorcist. The Pope is
Pope
cleansing the demons from Soldier Field. Because if you think about 2018, you think about the Cody Parkey double doink, and then Brandon McManus misses a point after and 2 field goals.
Yeah.
That's connected to that.
Right.
And it's so insane to me that this is the way this season has played out, and all these ghosts of the past are we're facing them and winning.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely insane to me. I couldn't write it better. And God bless, I had a shout out to our coworker Raymond Harley, because I told you the story, but I'll tell it on the air here. Moments before that DJ Moore touchdown to win the game, they show Cairo Santos on screen. I'm like, get him the fuck off the screen. I don't want to see this. I don't want it to come down to Cairo Santos kick. I don't want it. I was pissed off. And Ray's like, yeah, get him off the screen. And then Ray, literal seconds before the play is snapped, said, we don't need Cairo Santos. We're going to win the game right here. And Caleb rolls out, hits DJ Moore again, the Packer killer.
Beautiful play, too.
Yes.
The play design was incredible.
To win the game. So shout out to Ray Harley. And something else we noticed, too, is my other good friend was watching the game with me, too, Phil Arnold. He said he noticed a pattern. He watches the show every week. Shout out. He says that whenever I specifically, like, shit talk a player, like, they come around and they do good.
Yeah.
And so he told me at halftime, he's like, start shit talking all these guys. So I started shit talking the defense. I said all of them are going to be gone next year. I said Dennis Allen's going to be gone. I threatened DJ Moore's contract again. And it worked. You know, like in Dragon Ball Z when Goku does the spirit bomb and he collects the energy, you know, is that anime reference?
You.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
For my nerd friends out there, I was doing the inverse of that. I was collecting the negative energy to like whatever, and it worked.
So this voodoo magic.
It's insane. And again, we're going to get into all the Twitter trolls. We're going to get into all the, Jordan Love play better, all this bullshit. It's like a season like this happens maybe once in your lifetime. And I've just been trying really hard to just like enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because this team means a lot to me. And to feel like joy after so many years of this team letting me down is rare. And Sunday night was one of the best games, or Saturday night was one of the best Bears games I've ever watched. Saturday night was one of the best moments I've ever had watching a game with people.
Yeah.
Despite everything that's going on. So,
right.
Yeah, man, it was like a dream.
But we got to give Cairo Santos his flowers. We've been very
we wouldn't have won without him.
And 2 extra points.
Wouldn't have won without him.
Whereas McManus, whatever his name is, McAnus, he was not.
Isn't he like an abuser or something too?
No,
that like a court case against him or something.
I don't know. He plays for the Packers. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm just joking. Cairo was perfect. Cairo was a difference maker in that game.
He was.
So we got to give him his flowers. I know I've called him the rubber chicken leg out of frustration, and I'm sorry, but we're just fans, and we were born into this.
We have concrete proof that the shit talking brings out the best in people.
Right, but I'm saying we have 34 plus years of heartbreak in this.
Yes.
Right. So we are emotional, as you could tell. So, but yeah.
So there's just so many things about like, and I'm not even like, you know me. I write down the stats. I read all that stuff off. I didn't even do that because I don't think the stats like encapsulate like what happened during this game. I mean, there are just so many improbable things. One play I want to shout out is I watched it 500 times yesterday. Was the 4th and 8 that throw to Odunze.
Yeah,
given the circumstances, is maybe one of the best throws
ever
for everything that's on the line.
Right.
If he doesn't make that throw, you're dead. Game's over.
Yeah.
And it rolls out to his left, throws it right across his body, and drops it in between 3 Packers defenders to Rome Odunze, who hadn't done shit all night, to make one of the biggest catches in recent Bears history.
The false start that saved the season, because right before that play was the false start, and Drew Dahlman snapped the ball and went over Caleb's head. And that was an amazing.
And that was just one of, 6 4th downs we went for that night?
Yeah.
Ben Johnson was on something, dude. I don't know if he was, like, drinking the river water pure or, like.
I just think that
he was out of his fucking mind on Saturday.
Yeah, there were a couple of bad play calls that I was just irate at. But again, Ben Johnson's a genius and I'm not. So, did you know, remember draft night, Caleb texted Tory Taylor texted Caleb. Like, congratulations. And Caleb said, you're not going to punt that much. Remember that? Right? For those that don't know, that's what happened. Well, guess what? The Bears didn't punt at all on Saturday night. It's the first time since 2014 that they did not punt in a single game.
Wow.
Or they didn't punt all game. All right, there's one for you. The Bears and Caleb Williams are 3-3 when down 10 or more points in the final 5 minutes this season. The rest of the NFL is 3-158. So the Bears have the only 3 wins. Or no, the rest of the NFL has 3 wins.
What a stupid stat.
The Bears have now won 7 games this season when trailing in the final 2 minutes of the game.
What a dumb stat.
So there's just a couple stats for you.
I hate
One
that.
stat, too, that I know we were talking about Twitter trolls. This has been things all year with Caleb, is his completion percentage. I think he was like 50-something%. Everyone on Twitter keeps saying his completion percentage. I don't give a shit what his completion percentage was. Because he won the game. Like, he's 1-0. And if you look at every other quarterback that played on Saturday, all of them had 50% completion percentage or less. And all threw for 300-something yards. So,
yes.
I mean, the completion percentage it's such a skewed number. How many throwaways did he have? He had at least 3 that I remember that he had to just throw the ball away. That eats into your completion percentage. So, you can miss me with that bullshit because Caleb balled out. and threw for 300-something yards, 2 touchdowns. So
I have some more fun stats since we're doing that. But yes, I agree with you. Caleb Williams has more wins over the Packers than Jay Cutler, Mitch Trubisky, and Justin Fields combined.
Yep,
that's fun.
3-2.
Let's just look at the scoreboard, though, since everyone likes putting out stats, right? NFC North titles, Caleb Williams 1, Jordan Love 0. Playoff division wins over rivals, Caleb Williams 1, Jordan Love 0. Home playoff wins, Caleb Williams 1, Jordan Love 0. I don't know. Like, Pack fans like to be like, oh, his stats were better. He played better. I don't know, man. The only stat that matters at the end of the day is what's on that scoreboard. And people are like trying to discourage it and be like, oh, QB wins are not a QB stat, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, when Caleb Williams enters the fourth quarter, he ascends to a different plane of fucking existence, dude.
Otherworldly,
and
yeah.
we can sit here. Caleb Williams has found a way to, like, not give a fuck about all these fucking dorks and their stupid stats. The EPA and the DVOA and all this other stupid shit that they constantly say about, like, they shouldn't be able to do this because the statistics say that it's not possible. Caleb Williams does not care. All he cares about is making the next play. He could throw for 20% completion percentage, and he will make a throw that you have never seen in your entire fucking life, and he'll win the game because of it. He does not care about your stupid statistics, and neither do I. So shove it up your butthole, you nerd. I don't care. Like, I'm tired of it. I was proud because the Twitter account that we have, it has like 6 followers.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
And I tweeted out, like, somebody like captioned a Packer, like, content creators like captioned this and was like, but Jordan Love had a better EPA. And so I tweeted a picture of The Rock, like, where he's going like that, and I'm like, Jordan Love trying to stop the Bears come back with the power of EPA.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and like it got like 100 likes, and I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Hell
like,
yeah! Did we get 100 followers?
No,
okay, cool.
Nobody followed off of it. So I think my buddy Chris followed. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah.
So I think it's 7 followers now. So shout out to that. But yeah, it's like sometimes like you take all the joy out of a sporting moment by just like being like, well, the statistics say. It's just like, what does the eye test tell you? And the eye test tells me that Caleb Williams is doing things that I've never seen any quarterback do, ever.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's never made a throw like the throw that he made in the fourth quarter.
No, and
okay, in the big moment he has, but like the physicality of the throw, is like
it was like
maybe you've seen that like 2 times.
Jumpman logo. Almost.
Yeah, essentially. Like nobody's doing that. And then they talk so much shit of him coming out of college too. They're like, he's not going to be able to do that.
He did that in college many times.
They're like, he's not going to be able to do that in the NFL. Okay, he's doing it every single week, every single week. So.
Right.
I don't know what we're talking about here.
Well, and again, too, with Caleb, going back to the first half, like, he had 2 interceptions. One of them was a coverage interception. What that means is it's 4th down. Him and Luther Burden weren't on the same page. It was obvious. That's when he was yelling.
I think Luther was supposed to cut in on that.
That's when he yelled on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Like, you could see him at the end. He was saying, do your fucking job.
Yeah.
That was a punt, in essence. If they intercept, that guy should have dropped the ball, the Packer. I think they went on and scored anyway, so it didn't matter. But they get the ball at like their 10-yard line. The second one, when they're at the goal line, I wish they would have ran the ball.
Yeah.
That's also when Ben Johnson ran like a counter with DJ Moore. Like, Ben, what are we doing? Like, stop getting cute. And then
he was very cute in the red zone. It was pissing me off.
Bad interception. But it happens. Like,
yeah,
it happens.
I'm
not mad about I'm more mad about the play calling than I was the second interception.
It wasn't like that interception. Like, he threw that ball up. He was expecting DJ Moore to get there and contest it.
Yeah.
And DJ Moore just kind of like didn't get there.
Right.
So it's not like there was like a wide open dude. Like, it wasn't. That's not how it was.
But man, Colson Loveland. Goodness gracious. 137 yards, 8 catches.
Tyler
and
Warren,
a 2-point conversion. Right. All the shit that, again, us as fans, our first reaction is to always knee-jerk get emotional and be mad about stuff. Like, I feel like as a society, we always got to be upset about something.
Yes.
And everyone was really upset about Colson Loveland. Why would you do that? We have Cole Kmet. We have so many good receivers. I am so happy that we have Colson
Loveland is incredible.
I am so happy that we have him. I mean, he is going to be a mainstay in this league for a long time.
Yeah.
So Ryan Poles knocked it out the park with him and Burden and Commandant guy, and shout out Ozzie Trapillo. Unfortunately, he is probably going to be out for an extended period of time.
Yes.
However, when he went down, he ran off the field, so the Bears didn't have to burn a timeout.
Yes.
Theo Benedict
came in. Great situational
right.
awareness. Yeah.
Whereas if you remember, the Packers on the penultimate play, their guy went down and they had a 10-second runoff.
Yeah.
The center, and who knows? Ozzie, I think, tore his patella. I don't know what that is.
Trapillo Torres Patilla?
Trapillo Torres
Trapilla
Patilla.
Tapilla?
That's a tongue twister. I don't know what the patilla is, but it sounds serious. And for him to run off like that, so the Bears don't have to burn a timeout, which they only had one left. Like, just so many little details that happen.
Yep.
That you just gotta you just are mind blown at.
Yeah,
and the Bears are good with the details.
And Theo Benedict came in and did a serviceable job back. And then there's one.
He also ran a route.
Yeah, he hits.
He was
60
booking.
miles an hour was what they clocked him
booking.
at, dude.
He was booking.
That's a big boy to be running 60 miles an hour.
And then
I don't think I could run 60 miles an hour.
And then he fell, which that's a big boy hitting the ground,
Dude,
the Canadian Eagle. So
he was down there. So yeah, and it injuries happen. Guys stepped up. Like they held on. We made just enough adjustments in the second half. It's like, oh well, the Packers were beating your guys at it's full game, full 60 minutes.
Yep.
When the timer hits 60 or 0 or however you're counting it, whatever that score is the winning score. Like, you can take your moral victories all you want about Jordan Love had 4 touchdowns, blah blah, like whatever. Sorry, maybe you shouldn't have hired the head coach that had a part in one of the most epic collapses in Super Bowl history. That's just a pattern. When things repeat themselves, that's a statistic. It's not a coincidence.
Yep.
So I don't know, Packer fans, you guys got to figure out some stuff with LaFleur and what's going on up there.
And stop worrying about a damn handshake.
Yeah, let's get into that. So let's break it down. The handshake at the end of the game, which objectively is very funny, and the screenshot that you got is one of the funniest things.
It's the greatest photo
ever seen in my entire life. Like that clip screenshot out of that whole interaction is incredible.
So, remember in Ben Johnson's introductory press conference, Ben Johnson said, "I enjoy beating Matt LaFleur twice a year." Well, guess what, motherfuckers? He beat him twice a year. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
So that before the first game, that was played over and over again, and Green Bay Packers fans were bitching because they got to bitch about something because they don't have a life, so they're just complaining about anything and everything. The Packers win on the interception, and that handshake was very quick. They shook hands, and Matt LaFleur tapped him with his playbook. Okay? It is what it is. I didn't think anything of that handshake. I want my coach to hate the Green Bay Packer coach. Again, Matt Eberflus was at a Bucs game sitting courtside with Matt LaFleur. No, I don't want them to have any good blood. You need to hate each other. So the second game in Soldier Field, Ben, it was a lot more good firm handshake. This one, they just beat you guys in the playoffs. Ben was yelling at his team as he was running towards it because they followed it. Right.
He wants to go celebrate with his guys.
They followed him go all along, and you see him yelling at people at the sidelines.
Yeah. And
then just the way he's outstretched like that, it's fucking phenomenal.
And then in that picture too, LaFleur brought that coach with me as his hand on his back so that Ben Johnson won't pat him on the back with the scorecard again.
Well, they both have. What's funny is they both have bald guys security. So. The two bald guys, if you watch, they shake hands because Matt LaFleur immediately turns right after the
he's
the
turning
handshake.
away from the handshake,
but he's going to the locker room,
and he has. If you freeze that frame a couple frames before, he has such a look of disgust and just fucking douchiness on his face.
Yeah, but again, do you guys want them to kiss on the cheek? Do they got to give each other a big hug and say, "Hey, it's gonna be okay, enjoy Cancun"? That doesn't need to happen. I don't know what people want.
So, yeah,
But now everyone's calling him classless because of that. The fuck out of here.
I gotta go to the training.
Okay. Oh, it did? Yeah. Oh, shit.
You can keep going.
I'm supposed to be in that training too, though.
Oh, really?
Is the thing. So, all right, I'm gonna finish it up here. I'll just say I came in late. Don't care. Please, you have to cut all that out of there. So yeah, Ben Johnson handshake. And then in the subsequent locker room shenanigans afterwards.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bears social media for
releasing
leaving the
that
clip, and
I couldn't believe it.
Ben Johnson was fired up. He gets up from saying his prayer or whatever. He goes, "Hell yeah!" and that's how he starts his his speech
post game.
And there's a player offside of the camera, so he's like, "Fuck the Packers," and he's like, "Yeah, that's right, fuck the Packers, fuck those guys."
I hate those guys.
When
but it's all bleeped out
yes.
because the Bears, the McCaskey family, strongly discourages the curse word like we do on this podcast. But again, emotions run high, and so that's why it was funny that they kept it in there.
It's rich coming from Packer fans saying that it's classless when for the last 20 years, especially when Aaron Rodgers was coach, we had to sit here and listen to him go on Pat McAfee every week and say he still fucking owns us and talk shit about us for like 10 years. Green Bay hosted the draft last year.
Yeah.
Biggest event in that town's history aside from the Super Bowl, probably, right? And what happens? Clay Matthews goes up on stage and says, I have a letter from the president. The Bears still suck. So, like, you're dishing out all this shit for like 20 years. And now, oh no, Ben Johnson said a mean swear word. Oh no, that's classless. That's so disrespectful. Like, no. Like, shut up. You've been dishing it out for 20 years. You were dishing it out all week.
Handle.
Christian Watson said that they wanted us.
Yep.
All their players said
Keyshawn
they wanted
Nixon
us.
said it.
The fucking coaches said that they wanted us. That's what happens when you talk shit. When you talk smoke, sometimes you get bit back. You just got to take it on the chin and shut up and move along. Oh no, a football coach of the most masculine sport ever invented said, fuck that team in the locker room to his team when they're fired up. Get over it.
A team that has played each other over 200 times.
Yes.
Like, this is the biggest rivalry in all sports. I don't care about the Yankees, Red Sox. That has nothing compared to the Bears, Packers. Like, maybe it does, but I don't give a fuck 'cause it doesn't.
Yes.
So, yeah. People are just soft, dude. This is a soft society right now. The fact that people are mad about this handshake.
People
and
complain about, like, oh, like, participation trophies and, like, competition is dead and all this stuff. And, like, we're having this crisis of conscience about, like, what masculinity is. And then people are like, oh, he said fuck that team in the locker room. Like, really? Really? Get over yourself. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. I've had to listen to your fucking tweaker QB on Pat McAfee every single week. Go on and talk shit about everybody. And then the Lions fans want to interject themselves
yeah,
in
what
these
are the Lions
conversations.
fans doing?
Oh, Ben Johnson, he's so classist. Like, you're just salty that you lost one of the best offensive minds in the league. Like, shut up. Second of all, your number one wide receiver has a podcast that he goes on weekly and talks shit about everybody. Shut up. Seriously.
Lastly, you guys are at home right now, and you've been at home.
Yeah,
like,
and you've been good
postseason.
for like 0.0001% of your existence, and you want to fucking come on here and like talk shit and talk like Ben Johnson is classless? Like, no, you'll be irrelevant soon. What's more, your fucking head coach in his intro press conference said that he's going to eat people's kneecaps. Like, what are we talking about here? There's this competition.
Cannibalism.
If you
We're talking about cannibalism.
If you can't handle the opposing team's coach saying fuck your team after you guys have been talking shit for 20 years and all week saying that you wanted us, you should not be watching this sport. You're soft. You've had Hall of Fame QB play for 30 fucking years, and you think you're fucking entitled to go to the Super Bowl every year. You gaslight the national media into saying that you should be one of the Super Bowl contending teams every fucking year. And since Jordan Love has taken over your team, you've been wild card at best and first round exits every single fucking year. And again, on Twitter last night, Micah Parsons is coming back. Tucker Kraft's coming back. You've had the same fucking team for the last 5 years, and you flame out in the wild card round every single year. You're fucking mid, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. Fuck the Packers. All right, so yeah, to end my rant, that's all I got to say about that. There's a weird cut here. Sorry, we had to run out quickly because we had CPR training in the morning.
They were saving lives.
Yes,
or learning how to save lives.
Kyle and
so
I
next time Eric has a rant like that, if he were to faint or something, I didn't learn, but
you learned last year. You learned last year, though.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, if I run out of breath and fall over and pass out,
we could save him.
Brett or Kyle could save my life.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that nonsense about Bears saying F the Packers. Kind of cool breaking news. Like, Ben Johnson just had his press conference.
Yep.
He said that him and George McCaskey are on the same page about it. There's a rivalry. So bring back rivalry football. Bring back games. Bring back hatred. Respectful hatred, but hatred nonetheless. Saying F that team is not.
No, it doesn't make somebody classless or lack sportsmanship. Again, we are just becoming very tissue paper soft as a society. And I'll get to another.
That's a different podcast.
I'll get to another thing that happened this weekend that blew up the social media world. The commentary between a reporter and Liam Cohen after their game in the press conference. Oh
yeah, dude.
Just a lot of pearl clutching this weekend for people.
God forbid people can like just be nice, like
and.
God
Every
forbid.
single one of those pressers with coaches is the same. It's
exactly
carbon copies. Like, I don't care what questions are asked because we know, well, I got to watch the film and this and that. Like, nothing changes. It's always the same. Talking about the game. Like, who cares? At a certain point, it was just nice for someone to show humility to somebody else that was down in the dumps. So
how many times can you be asked, well, what happened? What went wrong? Or what could you have made adjustments? This, that, like, it's the same, like, 7 questions every time.
Yeah, and I've heard some stupid questions asked in my time. I used to be on television. I have a journalism degree. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with what was done or said. It's a lot better than stupid questions we've heard asked in post-game press conferences, and it was 20 seconds.
Yeah,
So
God bless that lady. That was just wholesome, like, really nice thing to say.
Exactly.
It's like Liam Cohen, like, and she was right. Like, Jacksonville had a great season compared to, like, what their usual seasons are, and that team's probably on the up and up, and they probably have things figured out with their coach and with Trevor Lawrence now. So, yeah, what she said was, like, spot on. She was just a nice lady, and I think she'd been a reporter for like 20 years for local Jacksonville news. So
Yes.
It's like she's been around to see the bad teams.
Right. But back to the Bears. So
Yes.
it was a euphoric weekend. Again, I said it earlier, like, I'm just happy that I don't want to lose, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. And a lot of Packers commentary is they already won their Super Bowl. A lot of people say we've won the Super Bowl like 12 times this year throughout the season.
I saw a tweet that said that people who say this was their Super Bowl, that tweet only happens when they are the most mad they've ever been in their life, that steam is coming out of their ears.
You got, dude, we are very hated on right now, and I love it. Again, you should always hate teams in your division, but the Packers hate us right now because of everything. Lions fans are super butthurt about Ben Johnson still.
Yeah.
I saw the Detroit Times tweeted out how they're going to be pulling for Matthew Stafford, who they booed when he came back to the
exactly.
to Detroit, and they booed his family and started
because you were so bad to him.
Yeah, started fuck you chants to his kids, and now you guys want to. That's fine. Go ahead and root for Matthew Stafford. I don't care. Commanders fans are in the mentions because the whole Jaden Daniels, like one fan's like, at least Jaden didn't throw 2 interceptions in his playoff debut. Are you serious?
Dog,
what
Jaden
are you
didn't even
talking
play
about?
this
You guys
year.
are at home.
Yeah.
You're not playing right now. I don't care what you have to say.
Brett and I want all the smoke this episode.
Exactly. That's fine. I love this.
Yeah.
And we're already 4.5 point underdogs at home this weekend. It's going to be 0 degrees.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see what happens. If the Bears get their asses handed to them, that's going to suck. It's going to sting. But again,
to a team that's been fantastic all season.
The Super Bowl, the front runner basically all year. I don't think it's going to happen, Eric. I feel pretty good.
What do we call him? Dome Boy? Matthew?
Dome Boy.
Dome Boy.
Yeah, that's his name.
See if he can play in the weather for sure.
Yeah.
One more thing, too, about you mentioned the soft society and the reporter. Not to turn this into, like, a conversation about what our society is currently like, because that's a different podcast, obviously. But
you're not going to find it here, though.
Again, at the end of the game, the only thing they could latch onto was this stupid fucking narrative about Caleb Williams where it's like, he paints his nails and, he's gay. This narrative is so fucking stupid. Like, one guy was like, how can you take him seriously as a leader? His nails are so, like, not masculine. It's like, if that's your definition of masculinity, you need to check into therapy and get yourself checked out. You are a fucking spineless, chud, smooth-brained troglodyte. Like, know what I saw on the sideline? He was passionate. He was out there. He was riling up the guys. He was going down the sideline. He was fucking talking to them. And then go into the locker room after Ben Johnson gives him a game ball.
Yep.
Right? He steps
and
up.
He flips it.
And he flips it. He gives it back to Ben Johnson. And he goes on this speech to talk about what Ben Johnson has meant for this city and how your legacy is made in the playoffs and what Ben Johnson has meant to him personally. And he was like, starting to choke up and get emotional. And all of his teammates around him said, get emotional, dude. Get emotional, dude. That's emotional maturity. That's masculine strength. That's a leader of a team right there. So if your definition of, like, masculinity is like you have to be this fucking alpha, like, red pill brain boy, like taking all and being like a fucking jack dude in the gym, like, you don't know fucking shit. What Caleb Williams, that young man, showed was real masculine maturity, emotional strength, and he's an example that I want to raise my own children by.
Yeah, Eric's hit the nail on the head. Although I wouldn't mind being jacked up with, like,
no, and that's fine to, like,
shape.
shoot for those goals, but, like, sitting, like, disqualifying everything he does because he paints his nails is just fucking the lowest form of, like, dickish troll, like, smooth brain, like, stupid behavior.
He paints his nails, but he's also tough as nails.
Yeah.
He rolled his ankle during the game and walked it off, and then he still dog walked the
I would
Packers in the
love
fourth
to
quarter.
be like the person that's so comfortable with myself that I can paint my nails and not care what anybody fucking thinks. Like that's like real mental toughness.
Oh, I'm painting my
Like,
nails
seriously.
this weekend.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like this narrative is like so stupid. Like this like conversation in our society that we're having over like what masculinity is. It's like Caleb Williams showed masculine strength, maturity, emotional toughness, like all that shit. And the guys in the locker room supported him by saying, get emotional. Like all those tough dudes who play this tough sport were telling him, bro, get emotional. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's leadership.
Yep.
It comes in different forms. Sometimes leadership is what Michael Jordan does. Sometimes you got to punch your teammates. Sometimes you got to drag them kicking and screaming when they don't want to. Sometimes leadership is emotional maturity and strength like that. So it's just, it comes in different forms. So if your only thing that you can take away from that game is like, oh, well, he paints his nails and he's not a real man, like, go fuck yourself. Seriously.
Yep. Kindly and respectfully.
Yep.
But also not.
I've talked a
respectfully.
lot, Brett, because I had like those two things really get off my chest. So like,
I
whatever you want to say.
Dude, you are
I know I'm
fine.
gonna get fucking trashed in like the TikTok comments and stuff by the trolls, but I don't care, dude.
I wouldn't pay any mind to that
care.
because we're still playing and they're not. So
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about anything.
Yeah. So
Everything
you mentioned,
said is spot on, and I concur with everything and anything.
and then you got Javon Bullard's dumbass at the end of the game. like they didn't do shit.
Man,
they didn't do
really-
anything
they
else
ain't do-
special.
they ain't do shit
25
special.
points in the fourth quarter isn't special, dude. You had one tackle, and you're gonna be off the team next year. So like, bye.
Yeah. Again, we're
You
seeing
and your bro Keyshawn Nixon.
We're
Like,
seeing an ugly side of Packers fans. They are in shambles because they're not used to this. They're not used to like the Bears. We've sucked for a long time. They're not used to losing in the playoffs to us because it's happened twice in 100 years, whatever. 200 plus matchups between the two of us. They're not used to this position. But they need to get used to it because they don't have a lot of success the last 15 years.
No.
The last time the Bears beat them, or they beat us in the playoffs, was 15 years ago, and that was the last time they won a Super Bowl.
yeah, they like to
And
yell
they
at
only
us.
had one Super Bowl with Mr. Aaron Rodgers, who, again,
They
they're
like
just,
they like
they're
to
just
yell at us
soft.
for clinging on to the past, but your last Super Bowl was 15 years ago. You got one Super Bowl with the guy who's widely considered the greatest one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And ever since that Super Bowl, you have flamed and crashed out of the playoffs in like the most spectacular fashion.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you say, we live in the past. Like you've won one more championship than us since 1985. So like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. We can go on and on about the
Yes.
Packers and how much we
Let's-
hate them.
so let's
but we
go-
got to look forward to it's Sunday game.
Yes.
Whether it's going to be 2 o'clock or 5:30, I think they're going to put us in the late slot. And I hope to God it's Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt because if it's on Fox, then
Tom
we get
Brady's
the
done a
top three.
phenomenal job.
He has been.
Tony
So,
Romo, something was wrong with him on whatever game he did.
he
It
did
was-
the Buffalo and
yeah,
Jaguars game.
It was not great, and I don't know how you can go from like the first 2-3 years of Tony
He was a
Romo were
wizard, yeah.
spectacular,
Yeah.
and now he's like cratered. Also, shout out to Al Michaels is going to be coming back.
Dude, Al Michaels actually called a great game Saturday night. I was really impressed. He was jovial and energetic.
Yeah.
Kirk Herbstreit, he said some stupid shit in the first half that I was just like, come on, Kirk. Like the interception that Caleb threw when Burden and him were off the same page and ended up being a punt,
Yeah.
basically a coverage interception. It was no better or better than a punt. And he was just lambasting Caleb, and it's like, dude, you're a former quarterback.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That, if anything, the Green Bay player was stupid for catching it, but again, it didn't matter. They ended up scoring. But
Yeah.
I do like Alan Kirk. I think they're great.
I think Kirk too is most genuinely like. Fine.
Yeah, he just pisses me off here and there.
Yeah.
Whenever you talk bad about Caleb Williams, you're gonna piss me off because he does not get the respect he deserves. No, yeah, he did not play the best in the first half. Again, I don't care. He threw for 184 yards in the fourth quarter. One
Yeah.
quarter, 184 yards, threw for 361 yards.
and 2 scores.
So don't care.
And I love Kirk Herbstreit's dogs. Like as a fellow golden retriever owner, like it's great that he brings Peter on the road. Some people like don't like that. They're
Didn't
like,
Peter die? I thought
no, Ben died. Peter's the
Ah.
new dog.
Ben died, but our Ben lives.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Rams.
Yeah, he
this
brings Peter on the road.
weekend.
Yeah, people don't like that he brings his dog on the road for some reason. I don't know why. Like,
Here-
get over it. Do you guys not like joy?
Yeah.
You guys not like nice things in life? Like, get over it. Like, just whatever.
Here's what has to happen. Here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's
this
talk about
weekend.
Rams. Let's talk Rams Bears.
Rams, Bears. We're gonna win.
Packers are in Cancun, so they're
Yep.
done. Out of our mind.
We're gonna beat the Rams this weekend. The Niners are gonna beat Seattle, and then we're gonna host the NFC title game.
You think so?
Yes,
That would be wild. I don't.
that's what I'm pulling for. I
This-
want the Niners. I want to play them again. I want to play the Niners again. We'll probably talk about the other games, but I'll talk about George Kittle. Did you see what he did? He left the game. He got injured.
Snapped his Achilles, yeah.
Got injured, and I guess the owner
Send a
asked
bottle
him,
of tequila.
"Do you need anything?" And he asked,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden a bottle of tequila was given to him. By the end of the game, that bottle was gone.
Oh, yeah. I believe it. I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Niners thing, we're getting into this conspiracy theory territory here. Did you hear this conspiracy theory about how the Niners practice facility is built next to the electrical substation?
Yes.
Did you heard about that one? And
Yep.
how, like, the I'm sure I'm going to get all the terms wrong, but, like, the electromagnetism, like, affects your muscles and stuff. And they've been the most injured team, like, since they've built that stadium next to that electrical plant.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Speaking of, that's also the host of the Super Bowl is in San Francisco.
Oh, man. So we have to worry about the
No, I'm not worried about it.
The electricity. Great.
We bring the electricity.
We bring electricity. So, yeah, Bears-Rams, keys for this game is probably going to be, you've been able to – it's been showcased that you can move the ball on the Rams. The Panthers did it very successfully, and I would say that we're definitely better than the Panthers. We have better pieces than them, although McMillan is pretty impressive. He's a pretty impressive rookie, and Coker's pretty good, and Rico Dowdle's pretty good. But
we shit all over the Panthers.
I feel like we're
way
better. I feel like we're better than the Panthers.
Yeah.
You can move the ball on the Rams. Their defense is not like as indestructible as it was when.
No,
O'Connell was
they
there.
exposed their corners. The secondary struggled mightily in that throughout that game. So
Yes.
Ben's got to get creative. We got to get the ball out of Caleb's hands pretty quick because I know they got a pretty decent front four.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see us try and get the run game established. So we could not get running the ball on Saturday. That's been the last couple of weeks. Actually, have been kind of piss poor, and I feel like we need those two backs to feast.
It's surprising that we won, given that we didn't have a run game and had no turnovers.
Right.
That was the most surprising because I said going into the Packer game, I'm like, we need turnovers and we need to run the ball. That's how we're going to win.
Yeah.
And we didn't do either of those things.
Which is again to your point, which is crazy that they won that game. Not a single turnover. Although Jervon Dexter could have jumped on that fumble.
That was very funny.
And
he was
then
on
just-
Twitter later.
Yeah,
and
and then
yes.
someone's like, "Hey, we got to practice." He goes, "Hey, chill on me, y'all."
Yeah. He just needed to fall on it.
Right.
Just stop and fall over.
But it was wild when he did fall on it. It literally just popped up 6 feet in the air. So,
But
I don't know. I'm scared of Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
So that's going to be the most
So-
dangerous thing is the those two guys.
Yes.
Are our secondary and our second level defense has proven to not be
right.
spectacular.
But again, whatever Dennis Allen did in the second half, I think that was a formula for success for the
Yes.
defense. Right. And then you guys got to hope that
we can score more points than
Montez, of course, but Montez Sweat and Austin Booker can find their way to the quarterback. They did a decent job of that in the second half. I was impressed.
They were getting more pressure for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people said Austin Booker did it again and led with the crown of his helmet, but I just think
Somebody said that Austin Booker hates Jordan Love.
I don't blame him. I do too, but it's God.
Right.
We can keep going back to that all day.
So yeah, the key to the Rams game is we have to somehow limit Puka Nacua's impact on the game. Devontae Adams is still good, yes, but it's clearly Puka Nacua is the key guy for sure.
Right.
So
Kyler Gordon, who barely played in the first half, which I was very, confused on.
and they were targeting him a lot in the second half.
Right, but he played well in the second half. When he
Yes.
came out there, Kyler and DeMarco Jackson changed everything in that second half.
Yeah.
So I think we need to see a lot more of him on Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I know that. It's going to be a shootout, but the Bears are going to win 37-34.
Yeah. I mean, Stafford's familiar with us, at least from his time in the division. So
yeah, fuck him.
we'll really have to see if the weather plays an impact.
Yep.
Because some people buy into that, some people don't, that the warm weather teams don't play well in the cold weather. I mean, the Dolphins are atrocious in cold weather. That's just proven statistics.
Yeah.
So
we'll
see.
Sean McVay he's played at Soldier Field twice.
Lost both times.
2018, and then last year I was at that game.
Yeah. Also,
so it's going to be 0-3 on Sunday.
Mike LaFleur's on that team.
Yeah,
Matt LaFleur's. That's his brother, right? Yeah,
Matt's brother.
So, interesting.
He's the offensive coordinator.
Interesting. Someone said they should fire Matt LaFleur and hire Mike LaFleur. I just think that'd be super. That'd be super funny. But the Packers' problems are for them to figure out. I'm not here to fix that. You guys do what makes you feel good. In the meantime, so yeah. Before we get to the rest of the games, let's mention our sponsor real quick. Total Roofing and Construction. I know I've said a lot of swear words on this podcast today, but did you know that our company, Total Roofing and Construction, is family run and family friendly? They won't say as many swear words as I have said today.
We swear they are an amazing company.
We swear they are an amazing company.
Yes.
The year turned over. The weather's been kind of erratic, but The start of our season, spring, is only 2 months away.
Yep.
And I can guarantee you there's going to be a price increase in there for
April
sure.
1st is probably going to
Probably
be
the bet. So
I just signed my first roof of the year last year, and ironically, it's 5 minutes away from my last roof I signed last year in Valparaiso
Nice.
area,
That's a sign.
unincorporated Porter County. So if you're out that way, like, let's rock and roll, because like I'd love to do
we'll go
roofs in
anywhere.
a 5 minute radius. Those are always nice.
Yeah, we'll go anywhere if we think we can do the job cost effectively. Like
Which we can.
Which we can.
Yep.
Absolutely, in any circumstance. But yeah, Brett said he signed his first roof. Other guys are starting to sign stuff. So the spring schedule, if you want something done as soon as the weather breaks, where we have a consistent string of good days, it's usually when we start our season. That time period is filling up rather rapidly, and it's basically first come, first serve, unless it's like an absolute catastrophic emergency, which I hope you don't have. That would be
awful.
That'd be awful.
But we can fix
I
that
hope
too.
I hope you just need a routine like roof replacement or a siding replacement. It's just something you want to do. So, yeah, the sooner the better. Give us a phone call, totalroofingconstruction.com. Check out all that fun stuff. Kyle's still cranking out awesome videos. So if you have any questions about any of the products that we service, Kyle probably has a great video that he's made of it on the YouTube channel that explains and answers questions and gets you going and just makes you a little bit more informed. So, like, even if you don't go with us, which I'd like you to, I want you to come away from your interaction with us feeling like you know more as like a homeowner, because that can be intimidating.
Yeah.
As a homeowner, I still don't know everything about my home.
Right.
So there's still a lot to learn.
Yeah, we come across people that have never replaced roof before, people that are on their third roof and are the veterans of what that looks like. So
Yeah.
we're here to educate you from start to finish. And if that means we don't do the job, we'll still try and give you some education on what to expect with your potential projects coming up.
We'll get you edumacated. That's important.
That's right.
So let's let's just recap some of the games that happened. So we mentioned it earlier, Rams 34, Panthers 31. It almost looking like the Panthers are going to pull that one off.
I thought so too. I was like, holy shit.
And it was a great weekend of football. All the
Yes.
games were fantastic.
Yeah.
So Rams 34, Panthers 31. We get them next week, like Brett said, on Sunday. I think we're waiting for the time.
Yep, either 2 o'clock
slot.
or 5:30. My guess is 5:30. I think the NFL is going to put us in that mid or
Nice
early
of them to
evening
give us
slot.
an extra day of rest.
Yeah, I
Very
think the
nice.
one seeds always typically play on Saturday of divisional round weekend.
Oh, because they've had the off.
The last 4 or 5
Okay.
years, that's kind of been the trend.
'Cause I saw some people complaining about the Bears got on Sunday. It's like the Saturday
Yeah.
team should get to play.
Oh, there's
or the
a,
Sunday
that-
team should get to
again,
play on Sunday.
I swear to God, people are bitching us to
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
There's so many
It's-
people bitching
it's
about
so
the schedule
stupid.
right now too. Like, well, why do they get an extra day of rest? Blah 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 blah. It's fucking football.
Yeah,
it's football. It's postseason.
It's the playoffs.
My God, just move on with your life. Holy
Yes.
shit.
You got to play under the circumstances which you're dealt. Like, that's just what you got to do. So, yeah, Rams 34, Panthers 31. Good season for the Panthers. Guess I'm happy for them. Like,
Cool.
they're in the same boat that we were. So,
Yeah.
insane if, like, Bryce Young actually becomes good and then, like, we both will have won that trade,
Yeah.
technically. That would be kind of insane because that usually never happens. Bills 27, Jaguars 24.
Also, Panthers fans were talking shit all weekend on the Bears. I don't even know who you are.
We don't concern ourselves with the Panthers on this
Right.
podcast.
You have a cool stadium in downtown Charlotte.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that's at.
Yeah, I like your colors. The color scheme is cool. I like that blue.
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, the black. Yeah.
You're allowed. We're allowed to have different opinions, Eric.
Oh, you're right. I think the Panthers colors are cool, and your drum thing you do is kind of cute. Although I think the Vikings probably have a bigger drum.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bills 27, Jaguars 24. This was a game. Lived up to the hype. Jags could have pulled it off.
Almost did. Yeah.
Josh Allen though is monster. So ignore that phone ringing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They're just looking for us. It's fine. Let's finish this up. 49ers 23, Eagles 19. If the Eagles would have won, we would play the Eagles. But
Yep.
Niners are able to finish it off. And I think there's some tough questions in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hurts and Sirianni were like fighting on the sideline. Like Big Dom had to like get in
Right,
between them.
right.
Like,
Yeah. It's getting ugly out there in Philadelphia.
yeah, we'll see what they do.
Honestly, I was. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? I really wanted Philadelphia for some reason, but I also didn't because they're the reigning Super Bowl champs. But the Niners said, you know what, you guys don't have to worry about it because we're going to beat them.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hell of a job with the injuries they've had, that team.
Right.
It's spectacular. Chargers 3, Patriots 16. Shout out to my friend Keith, who's a Pats fan. He's been loving it. So I said I'd do a shout out for him on the podcast. Well, we need to talk about Justin Herbert.
I didn't even talk about his offensive line. Holy shit, dude.
I was
Every time I didn't watch the game in full, I had it on my phone while we were watching the show. Every time I looked at the game and the Chargers had the ball, he was sacked.
Yeah, it was bad. I thought he was going to leave New England in a body bag, but he looks good. I've watched some games where he's looked good, but just like he's been in the league 5, 6, 7 years now.
Yeah.
He's been to the playoffs
6
multiple
years.
times. He just hasn't been able to get over that hump. So, I mean, we give Jordan Love a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Is it time that we give Justin Herbert the same shit?
Right.
Don't know. Just saying that. But, Pats move on, and they will play, I believe, the winner of this upcoming game, which is Texans-Steelers.
Yeah.
And
They play on Sunday as well.
that'll be an interesting game.
Yeah.
I think the Texans will
I
probably
think Texans win.
So it'll be interesting to see how that Pats offense matches up against that Texans defense.
Yeah, they're lethal.
Yeah, so that could be a good game.
I'm really hoping that the Patriots. I want a Super Bowl 20 rematch
Pats Bears would be insane.
for selfish reasons and also my wallet. I have a future on the Bears meeting the Patriots. So if that's the matchup, I win $2,000. If the Bears beat the Patriots, I'd win another $4,500. So let's root for that, huh?
After everything that's happened this season of all the demons talks and all changing the past, for it to culminate in a Bears-Pats Super Bowl would just be. Would that not just be like perfectly poetic?
Yeah.
Would that not be just perfectly scripted the way the NFL wanted it?
Here's another 2 more things for you. The last time a team beat the Packers and the Rams in the playoffs was a team by the name of the Philadelphia Eagles a year ago. They beat the Packers and the Rams last year. The last time the Bears played the Rams in the playoffs was in 1986, the 85-86 season. They won like 40-0 or whatever. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Could it be? So yeah,
exercising demons, baby.
You get at least one more week of us. Sorry for everybody that hates us, but you get
care.
You get one more week of us. You get one more week of seeing us. I'm sure you'll be mad at me for my angry rants that I went on. So,
no.
But yeah.
If you are, then go get a dog.
Yeah,
because there's a lot more things to be
I
joyful
would say,
of in life.
Go and get some therapy because it'll make you a better person.
Yeah.
I can give you my therapist's number. I've gone and had therapy, and I'm a better person for it. So, if you don't want to be a smooth brain chud anymore, go get a therapist.
We are both champions of
it.
therapy.
Yes.
We find it therapeutic.
Yes. I am a known professional sad boy, and
therapy is therapeutic.
I'm less sad now.
Yeah.
You know what else is therapeutic?
Roofing.
Beating your rivals in the playoffs.
That too.
In humiliating fashion. Maybe now you guys just understand like a small percentage of like what we've had to deal with over the last 20 years. Maybe now you can understand it.
Yeah.
See you next year. Can't wait to play more Packer games because they're exciting and awesome.
Hell yeah, brother.
And win more and beat Matt LaFleur 2 more times next year.
Yep. Maybe if he's back, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're supposedly negotiating now on what that looks like.
I'm going to laugh if Javon Bullard was talking all that garbage after the game last night and he's just gone. That would be super funny. So, don't dish it out if you aren't willing to take your licks. That's the lesson. And
which we are. We're putting ourselves on out there every week.
And also, people don't seem to learn their lesson. There's so many people like tweeting and putting out videos at halftime. It's just like, don't do that. Wait till the game's over.
I know, but we would have done it. I was not confident whatsoever.
I know better than to post anything before anything is over.
Eric did send a text. The text you sent in our group chat between the 3 of us, it's like a meme, and it was just said it's over at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
And I was right there with you, but at that time, my brother sent the Ted Lasso Believe gif, and I sent that to the chat. And
it was a meme of Tucker Carlson, and it's him doing his new show, and then the bottom says it's over, and then he has an upper right hand image and says it's never been more over than this, and that's why I sent it at halftime, and then it miraculously turned around.
You said Pope Leo, we need you, and then at 10:05, Kyle put, I pissed my pants.
That's right. At halftime, I said if there is a God, Pope Leo needs to get him on the phone.
Oh man,
I need to go to church. I think that's a sign.
Yeah,
if anything. So. Tune in next week. We'll have Rams-Bears coverage, whatever the outcome is. We still don't know what we're going to do for the offseason, but we don't have to worry about that this week.
That's next week probably.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about it for like 3 more weeks.
3 weeks, a month.
Yeah. Awesome. So if you want to check out more 9-to-5 Bears stuff, 9-to-5 Bears on TikTok, 9-to-5 Bears on Twitter. I was pretty active on Twitter yesterday. which is something I don't normally do. I don't normally stir the hornet's nest with the trolls on Twitter.
Yeah,
but
he had all the receipts.
I couldn't help it. I was just diving in, especially the stupid Lions fans. Like, what are you
I
doing?
know, man. What are you guys
You're sitting
doing?
at home.
Right.
Just stay home and just enjoy football. You don't have the pressure of football. So just
They're the
enjoy it.
Detroit Rams this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Matt Stafford will beat you. It's like he left you because you guys are bad.
Then Packers fans are tweeting
Yeah,
like,
Devontae
can't
Adams.
wait Devontae Adams to dog walk you. I don't care.
He
what
left
because
because you guys were not fun to play for. So he'd rather go play with Aaron Rodgers than stay in Green Bay. So
Yeah.
I mean, he chose to go to the Jets. Like what? Okay. Bears 9 to 5 on Instagram, available wherever podcasts are found. YouTube is the main place where we like to post stuff and tell people to go to. 9 to 5 Bears. Go to our sponsor's website, totalroofingconstruction.com. Check out all the fun stuff we got going on there. We're adding some stuff to the site. There's a video gallery. You can check out all the awesome videos. Until next time, go Bears.
Bear down.
Bear
Chicago
down.
Bears.
Beat the Rams.
Yeah.